Good afternoon and welcome to the Unity 2024, The Sound of Music. A couple things to notice: historical sensitivities and flashing lights are in the show. We'd like the audience to be aware that this performance contains historical references that some may find offensive. We'd like to thank you very much for coming to our performance, and we hope you enjoy The Sound of Music.
no doubt about Ermengarde. The religious life is no place for the pious.
The pretentious applies, Sister Bertha. There's Christina, and there's Maria.
Well, after last night, I don't think there can be any doubt in the Reverend Mother's mind about Maria.
I gave her permission to leave the abbey for the day.
I told you, Sister Bertha.
Albert,
Reverend Mother, I brought Maria. She's waiting.
Sister Sophia, the mistress of postulates, the mistress of novices, do not see eye to eye about Maria. How do you feel about her?
I love her very dearly, but she always seems to be getting in trouble, doesn't she?
Exactly what I said. Max Joyce is great for me. Her dress has got a tear.
She walks on her way to Max and whistles on the stair.
And underneath her apple she has colors in her hair.
Like even
She's always late for chapel.
but her penitence is real.
She's always late for everything except for every meal. I hate to have to say, but I very badly feel Maria's not a
I'd like to say a word in her behalf. Maria makes me laugh.
How do you solve the problem like Maria?
How do you watch your town and live it down? How do you find the word that means Maria? Of liberty to be honest with anything you know you want to love. Anything she understands. But how do you make her stay? Listen to all you say. You keep believe upon the sand. Oh, how do you solve the problem like Maria? When I'm with her, I'm confused, out of focus and bemused, and I never know exactly where I am. Unpredictable as weather, she's as flighty as a feather.
She's a darling.
She's a demon. She's a lamb.
She'll not whisper any words, drive a morning from his head.
She can throw a whirling dervish out of world. She is gentle, she is smart. She's a headache. She's an angel. She's a girl.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? How do you find a word that means Maria?
Affirmative.
Many a thing you know you'd like to tell her. Many a thing she ought to understand.
How do you make her stay?
Listen to all you say.
How do you keep believing upon the sand?
Oh, how do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you hold a moonbeam in your hand?
My children, I think I should drop two here instead of that. I'm grateful to you all.
Yes, about last night. I was on my knees most of the night because I was late. And you've been so kind in giving me permission to leave.
Maria, it's not about your being late.
Oh, but I must have awakened half the abbey before Sister Sophia heard me and opened the gate.
Very few of us were asleep. I only think you had lost your way, and at night on that mountain.
Oh, Mother, I couldn't be lost on that mountain. That's my mountain. It was that mountain that brought me to you. You know, when I was a little girl, I used to come down the mountain, climb a tree, and look into your gardens. I'd see the sisters hard at work, and I'd hear them sing on their way to vespers. times I went back up that mountain in the dark, singing all the way. And that brings up another transgression. I was singing yesterday, and I was singing without your permission.
It's only here in the Abbey that there is a rule about singing.
Well, that's the hardest rule of all for me. Sister Margaret has always reminded me, but too late after I start singing.
And that day I saw you in the garden, you were singing at the top of your lungs.
Oh, Mother, it's that kind of song.
I came to the window, and when you saw me, you stopped.
Yes, it's been on my mind ever since it happened.
It's been on my mind too. I wish you hadn't stopped. I used to sing that song when I was a child, and I can't quite remember.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, and I'm sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I'll feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and kisses on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
Mother, we were both singing at the top of our voices.
Right, just that kind of song.
Mother, where did you learn that song?
I was brought up in the mountains myself. Maria, despite what you saw with my eyes, you don't quite prepare for this life, were you?
Well, no, Mother, but I pray and I try.
Tell me, Maria, what is the most important lesson you've learned here?
To find out what is the will of God and to do it,
Even if it's hard to accept?
even then.
Maria, the dress you wore to us, is it still in the robing room?
Why, no, Mother, I'm sure that's been given to the poor. Sister Margaret says when we enter the Abbey that our worldly clothes. Mother, why do you ask?
It seems to be the will of God that you leave us.
Leave? Leave here? Oh, no, Mother, please don't send me away.
For a while only, Maria.
But this is what I want. This is my life.
Are you ready for it? Perhaps, if you go out into the world for a time, you'll come back to us, knowing what we expect of you, and that we do expect you.
But I know what you expect, and I'll do it. I promise.
Maria,
It's the will of God. Where am I to go?
it's a family of 7 children. You like children. You're very good at them. They need to governess until September.
Until September?
Captain Paul Catholic Pepsi this afternoon. He's a fine man and a brave man. He was given the Maria Teresa medal in the Adriatic.
Captain of the Navy.
Mother, he'll be very strict.
You're not going to his battleship, Maria. That's so much out.
Mother, have I permission to sing?
These are the feet of my favorite things. I had been given permission to sing.
Franz!
Yes, sir?
I was calling for the governess, but she didn't answer. Do you know why?
Sometimes she doesn't hear, sir.
I'm sorry, sir. I was answering the telephone. Good day, sir. We're happy to have you again.
Yes, why did the last governess leave?
Who knows? She just said, had enough of this and walked out.
Why, was Louisa playing tricks again, putting toads in her bed?
She didn't complain of that, sir.
Well, there's a new one coming today, and this one can't walk out.
Oh?
She's coming from Nurnberg Abbey with orders to stay until September.
I hope you'll be at home for a time, sir.
Just until tomorrow. That telephone call, was it for me?
No, sir. It was for Franz. Before you arrived, there was a call from Vienna, Frau Schrader?
Yes, I know that number. I'll be back in about a month or so with some guests.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many, sir?
Just two. Herr Detweiler and Frau Schrader.
There's a post office. They have a telegram for you that will be delivered at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Gives me 5 hours to prepare this.
But that's scatterbrained more delivering telegrams.
That's what they're saying. If the Germans took over Austria, we'd have efficiency.
Don't have to hear you say that. He's in a whistle for us like that when his wife was alive.
In the Imperial Navy, those are always listening for us.
But I was with him in the Imperial Navy.
That's too bad. You would have made a fortune. You will wait here.
I'm Captain Von Trapp, you are Fraulein.
Maria Rainer.
Well, Fraulein, as to duties here, would you mind stepping over there? Before you meet the children, you will put on a new dress.
Well, I haven't any other dress. When we enter the abbey, our worldly clothes are given to the poor.
Well, what about this one?
Well, the poor didn't want this one.
And this is what you would call a worldly dress?
It belonged to our last postulate. I would have made myself a dress, but I wasn't given time. I can't make my own clothes.
Good. I'll see that you're getting some material today, if possible. Now, you are in charge of my children. There are 7 of them. You'll see how far they've progressed in their studies and carry on from there. Each morning will be spent in the classroom. Each afternoon they march. We'll see that at all times they can conduct themselves with decorum and orderliness. The first rule in this house is discipline.
Yes, sir.
This is your new governess, Fraulein Maria. As I sound your signal, you will step forward and repeat your name. You, Fraulein, will learn their signal so that you can call for them when you need them.
Liesel.
Friedrich.
Louisa.
Kurt.
Brigitte.
Marta.
Gretel.
Fraulein, let's see how well you listened.
Oh, I won't have to whistle for them, Reverend, or Captain. What I mean is I'll be with them all the time.
Well, not on all occasions. This is a large house and a large estate. They have been taught to come only when they hear their signals. Now, when I want you, this is what you will hear.
Oh, you won't have trouble, sir, because I couldn't answer to a whistle.
That's nonsense. Everyone in this house answers to a whistle. I'll show you.
Yes, sir.
This is my butler, Franz, the new governess, Fraulein Maria.
Yes, sir.
And that is the executive officer, Frau Schmidt, the housekeeper. The new governess, Fraulein Maria, please be sure that the room is ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll leave you with the children. You're in charge.
Pardon me, sir, I don't know how to address you.
You will call me Captain.
Thank you, Captain. Oh, I forgot to return this whistle, Captain. I won't be needing it, Captain. Well, now that there's just us, could you tell me your names again? And tell me how old you are. Now you're...
I'm Liesel. I'm 16 and I don't need a governess.
I'm glad you told me. We'll just be friends.
I'm Friedrich. I'm 14. I'm a boy.
Boy, but you're almost a man.
I'm Brigitte.
You didn't tell me how old you are, Louisa.
I'm Brigitte. She's Louisa and she's 13 years old. And you're smart. I'm 9 and I think that dress is the ugliest one I ever saw.
Peter, you shouldn't say anything like that.
Why not? Don't you think it's ugly?
If I did think so, I wouldn't say so. I'm Kurt. I'm 11. Almost.
Well, that's a nice age to be. 11, almost.
I'm Marta. I turn 7 on Tuesday and I'd like a pink parasol.
Pink is my favorite color, too. And you're Gretel. I'm going to tell you all something. I've never been a governess before. How do I start?
You mean you don't know anything about being a governess?
No.
Well, first thing we have to do is tell Father to mind his own business.
No, Louisa, don't. I like her.
What's in here? My guitar.
What did you make this for?
Well, for when we all sing together.
You don't sing.
Well, what do you mean you don't sing? Of course you sing. Everybody sings. What songs do you know?
Oh, we don't know any songs.
You don't know any songs?
No.
Well, now I know where to start. I'm going to teach you all how to sing. Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A. When you sing, you begin with Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, re, mi.
Once we have these notes in our heads, we can sing a million different tunes.
How?
By mixing them up, like this. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. Now you try. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. Now let's put it all together. So, do, la, fa, mi, do, re. So, do, la, ti, do, re, do. But it doesn't mean anything. So we put in words, one word for every note. Like this.
You said one note for every word.
Yes, Rita, I did.
But when you sang anything, you used 3 notes on one word.
Yes, that's right. Well, sometimes we do that. Now, all together.
Good night, Rolf.
Liesel,
Yes?
you don't have to say goodnight this early just because your father's home.
How did you know my father was home?
Oh, I have a way of knowing things.
You're wonderful.
Oh, no, I'm not, really.
Yes, you are. I mean, how did you know 2 days ago that you would be here at just this time with a telegram to deliver for Franz?
Well, every year on this date, he gets a birthday telegram from his sister.
You see? You are wonderful.
Can I come again tomorrow night?
Rolf, you can't be sure you're going to have a telegram to deliver here tomorrow night.
I could come here by mistake with a telegram from Colonel Schneider. He's here from Berlin. He's staying with the Gauleiter. Oh, nobody's supposed to know he's here. Don't you tell your father.
Why?
Well, your father's pretty Austrian.
We're all Austrian.
Some people think we ought to be German. They're pretty mad at those who don't think so. They're getting ready to... Let's just hope your father doesn't get into any trouble.
Don't worry about father. He was decorated for bravery.
Oh, I know. I don't worry about him. The only one I worry about is his daughter.
Me? Why?
How old are you, Lisa?
16. What's wrong with that?
You wait, little girl, on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
Even before it's made, it's the prettiest dress I've ever had. I hope the captain will like it, because I'm going to ask him for more material.
More?
No, not for me. For the children, for play clothes.
Devon Trapper children don't play. The captain doesn't like them to get dirty.
But they're children. They have to climb trees, roll on the grass, they fall rocks,
The
caves.
captain says the best exercise is marching. The children will continue to march. I hope you find very comfortable.
Yes, thank you.
There will be new curtains for the window and the alcove. They'll be hung tomorrow.
These curtains are very good.
There will be new curtains.
Will the captain be away long?
I don't know. Of course, he has to come home every time he hires a new governess. I sometimes think the children get rid of their governesses just to see their father again.
Oh, he must want to see them too.
Since his wife died, they remind him too much of her. You can put that away. You won't be using it.
Why not?
The captain won't have music here.
He won't have music?
And he used to love music. There were wonderful evenings. His wife would sing and he would play the violin and guitar, but he's now shut all of that out of his life.
So that's why he is the way he is. To not have music, that's wrong for him. And that's wrong for the children too.
It'll all work out. He may be married before the summer is over.
Why, that would change everything. The children would have a mother again.
It's going to rain. You better close your window.
Dear God, I now know that you sent me here on a mission. I must help these children to love their new mother and prepare them to win her love so she will never want them to leave her. I pray that this will be a happy family in thy sight. God bless Captain, God bless Liesel, Friedrich, Louisa, Brigitte, Marta, and little Greta. And, oh yes, I forgot the other boy. What's his name? Well, God bless what's his name. God bless the Reverend Mother, Sister Margareta, and everybody I've known for Gabby. Now, dear God, help Liesel. Help her to know that I am her friend, and help her to tell me what she's up to.
Are you going to tell on me?
Help me to be understanding so that I may guide her footsteps. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Amen.
I was taking a walk outside when somebody locked the doors earlier than usual. I didn't want to wake anybody up, so when I saw your window was open, I started.
Liesel, did you climb that trellis to get up here?
That's how we always got into this room to play tricks on the governess. Louisa can climb up with a toad in her hand.
Are you all walking all by yourself? You know, if we wash that dress out tonight, nobody would notice me tomorrow. Then all this could be between just you and me. You put this on. You take that to soak in the bathtub, and then come back out here and sit on the edge of my bed and we'll have a talk.
I told you today I didn't need a governess. Well, maybe I do.
Oh, Gretel, it's you. Oh, you're not afraid of the thunderstorm, are you? You just stay right here. Where are the others?
They're asleep. They're not scared. Wait for me.
Oh no, look. Come all of you up onto the bed. Now all we have to do is wait for the boys.
We won't see them. Boys are great.
Oh, you boys aren't afraid, are you?
Oh no, I just want to make sure you weren't.
Friedrich, was this your idea?
Oh no, those words.
Kurt, that's the one I left out. God bless Kurt.
Why did you do that?
Well, the lightning says something to the thunder, and the thunder answers it back.
I wish it wouldn't answer somehow.
Maybe if we all sing loud enough, we won't be able to hear the thunder. I on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lay-o, lay-o, lay. Loud was the voice of the lonely goat herd, lay-o, lay-o. Voice in a town that was quite remote, herd, lay-o, lay-o, lay. Lusty clear from the goat herd's road, herd, lay-o, lay-o. Oh, how lay-o, lay-o, oh, how lay-o, lay-o, oh, how lay-o, lay-o,
Franz, did you tell Eric that while we were having coffee?
Yes, sir. It's on its own.
Oh, thank you.
Any signs of children, Franz?
Not yet, sir.
Georg, those mountains, they're magnificent.
Yes, they're not like any other mountains. They're friendly. And look at that patch of forest over there. When the wind moves through it, it's like a restless.
Oh, in that little village.
Oh, well, that's not a village. That's a town.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt its feelings.
It's fun being with you. Quite an experience for me.
You're quite an experience for me, too. You know, every once in a while I get a glimpse of a fascinating man. And when I do, he's exciting.
Exciting? I've never been called exciting before.
Georg, I like you very much.
Max can't still be on the telephone. I know he's desperate about getting singers for the Carlsberg Festival, but... So you say you like it here?
Well, I mean, we'd have to go back to Vienna. I do have Heinrich's estates to look after all.
Well, I thought that was a corporation now.
It is, and I'm president.
You president of corporation?
Well, after all, I did watch after his estates a few years before he died.
You know, I guess I just can't see you sitting behind a desk.
Right, because I don't wear a business suit and smoke a big cigar.
Excuse me, Captain. I did not know this.
While he's still on the telephone.
It's just finished.
Sorry for taking so long.
Well, any luck?
How would you like this for the Carlsberg Festival? The finest choral group in Austria, the greatest mixed quartet in all of Europe, and the best soprano in the world.
Oh, Max, that's something I would love to hear.
So would I. All I've done up to now is a base of Luciano Profundo.
But Max, you always come up with a great festival show.
And why? Because my motto is, never start out looking for the people you wind up getting. That's why I've been telephoning all over. Rome, Stockholm, London, Paris.
On Derek's phone?
Of course. How else would I afford it? Why am I up here?
Well, I hoped it was because you liked me.
Of course I like you. You live like a king. You have an excellent wine cellar.
Max!
I like rich people. I like the way they live. I like the way I live when I'm with them. Speaking as a government official, You know, is there a cathedral around here?
Yes, that's our church, Nürnberg Abbey.
Do they have a choir?
A beautiful one.
Good. In the next 2 days, I'll be visiting all the surrounding towns, visiting their singer birds, their choirs, their quartets.
Well, you'll be here for meals, won't you?
Of course. You know, it was in a town about that size, Wadsmith, where I discovered the St. Ignatius Boys Choir. In 1930, they won the festival. They toured all over the world. They became famous.
Whatever became of them?
By the time their voices changed, they were rich enough to live in America. Say, who lives in that dilapidated castle down there? Rumpelstiltskin?
That is Baron Elberfeld, the oldest family in the valley.
I'd like to meet him. I'd like to meet all your friends. You know, while I'm here, you should throw me a dinner. You know, nothing super fancy, just something lavish.
I wouldn't know whom to invite today. It's difficult to tell who's a friend and who's an enemy.
Well, now's not a good time to make enemies. How about let's just make some friends?
Really, I can't understand what's happened to the children.
You aren't worried about them, are you?
Well, they should have been here to greet you.
Well, it couldn't have been an intentional slight. I mean, they haven't met me yet.
Forgive me, I'll try and find them.
Elsa, has Theodore made up his mind about whether he's going to marry you or not yet?
Oh yes. I mean, he hasn't admitted it yet. It seems to be there's something standing in his way.
You don't know what it is?
No.
I do.
What?
It's very simple. Money.
Money.
Yes, you see, he is very, very rich. And you are very, very rich. You know the famous love affairs of lovers have to struggle. Scared moves away upstairs the lovers. Starve and snuggle. The famous war misfortune which they seem to have no fear of. What lovers are very, very seldom hear of.
Sight of them anywhere. delivered your telegram, now get out!
Georg, he's just a boy.
And I am an Austrian, I will not be Highland.
Georg, just look at things the way I do. If something is going to happen, just make sure it doesn't happen to you.
Max, it's a good thing you haven't any character, because if you had, I'm afraid I'd hate you.
You couldn't hate me. I'm too lovable.
There's a call for you. It's from
I'll take it.
Don't lose your hat.
Oh, Captain, you're home.
Straight line! Get cleaned up, get new uniforms. At once! Fraulein, where did you get these abominations out of a nightmare?
No, out of some curtains. The curtains they used to hang in my bedroom. Oh, there was plenty of air left in them.
Just a minute, do you need to tell me that the people of the neighborhood have seen my children wearing old curtains?
Oh yes, they became quite popular. Everyone smiles at them.
I don't wonder.
They say, there goes Captain Von Trapp's children.
My children have always been a credit to my name.
Oh, Captain, they weren't. They were just unhappy little marching machines.
I don't need you to tell me about my children.
Well, someone's got to if you're not home long enough to know them.
I said that I don't
I
want to.
know you don't, but you've got to. Take Liesel. Liesel isn't a child anymore, and if you keep treating her as one, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. And Friedrich. Friedrich's afraid to be himself. He's shy. He's aloof.
Don't tell me.
Friedrich needs you, and he needs your confidence.
Don't tell me about my son.
Brigitte could tell you about him. She could tell you a lot more if you got to know her, because she notices things, and she always tells the truth, especially when you don't want to hear it. And Kurt, he's sensitive. He's so easily hurt, and you brush him aside the way you do all of them. I haven't finished yet. Louisa just wants to have a good time. You've just got to let her have a good time. And Marta, I don't know about yet, but someone's got to find out about her. Little Gretel just wants to be loved. Oh, Captain, love Gretel, love all of them. They need you.
Just stop, baby. Pack your things and you will return to the Abbey as soon as you can.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said those things. Not in the way I said them.
After you're gone, there'll be... What's that?
Singing.
Singing. Who's singing?
Your children.
My children singing?
Well, I wanted them to sing for Frau Schrader when I met her.
Georg, you must hear.
By
music back into my life. I'd forgotten. Forgotten everything. Just a headache. I'm on my way up to meet her. Hold up, find me on the terrace.
Father, I don't think these people are having a very good time.
Well, maybe that's because some of the people I invited aren't speaking to the other half.
Well, maybe they're having a good time not speaking to each other. Oh, sir, Frau Schrader asked me to tell you that she will join
you might see whether she would like this glass of brandy.
Oh, Kurt, I haven't danced the landlord since I was a little girl.
Oh, you remember it? Show me.
Oh no, I really haven't danced since.
You said that time in the back, right?
Yes, that's right. But first of all, I go meet Jim.
Yes.
And they go for a little stroll.
Oh, no, Kurt, that's wrong. Let me show you.
Don't remember anymore.
Well, Kurt, that's the way it's done.
Well, I guess you're not very used to dancing. Hello there. Good evening, Crusher. Why, thank you, Kurt.
Hi, Uncle Max. We're having a party.
So I've heard. Go on, go tell me about this unpaid success now that I'm here.
Max!
Elsa! You are, without a shadow of a doubt, the most beautiful corporation president in the world.
Why, thank you, Max.
Max, you showed up, and as usual, just in time for dinner.
Brother! You didn't think you could throw a gala without me, did you?
Here, now we have an odd man.
A little odd, but quite charming.
Please, so running us for Auschwitz to say 2 more places, and I'd like to see Frau Maria.
2 places.
Well, yes, we need another one.
Who, Liesel?
No, she's much too young. I'll ask Frau
Maria? You can't ask Maria.
Well, why not?
She's a nursemaid.
I don't think of her that way.
Look, I don't. You can't ask her just to find Maria.
Why not?
Go on, Elsa, tell them why not.
Max, can you change your story?
Yes, Max, we can use you then.
Frau Schrader, they're talking about you up there.
Dear, come on. I've been judging these people all night.
Rita, have you seen your father?
Good evening, Paul Maria.
Oh, nice to see you again, Detweiler.
Yes.
I'm a little alone. Frau Schrader didn't have a headache. She just wanted to get out of the party. She was faking.
Well, Brigitte, you can't say things you don't know are true.
But I heard her say to Father she'd been dodging these people.
Well, that doesn't mean she didn't have a headache. It's very important that children like Frau Schrader.
I like her all right. Why is it important?
I think she's going to be your new mother.
Oh, Fraulein, Father's never going to marry her. Why, he couldn't.
Well, why couldn't he?
Because he's in love with you.
Oh, now, Brigitte, that is just the kind of thing
You
you
must know that.
No, Brigitte.
Remember the other night when we were all singing the Edelweiss song he taught us? After we finished, you laughed at him for forgetting the words. He didn't forget them, he just stopped singing to look at you. And when he speaks to you, the way his voice sounds.
No, Brigitte.
And when you were dancing, the way you were looking at him. You're in love with him.
Well, one more dance, Gretel, and then up to bed. Oh, Frau Maria, you're not going to have dinner down with the children tonight. You have dinner with us. You have to get cleaned up and you have to get ready. Make sure you wore that dress quickly. We were all singing. It was lovely, soft and light.
Not yet. The children won't say goodnight. I want the children to say goodnight before they take class.
That's not careless.
But Theo, it was so sweet they did the way they did it last night.
Not in front of strangers.
But Theo, please, for me.
Haha! Presto and chango.
Oh, Max, you were just in time. Children, now.
There's a sad sort of clanging from the clock in the hall, and the bells in the steeple too. And up in the nursery, an absurd little bird is talking out to say coo 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 coo. Regretfully they tell us, but firmly they compel us to say goodbye to you. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu.
Adieu to you, adieu, adieu.
So long, farewell, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. Yes? So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Dinner, everybody.
Elsa, they're extraordinary.
Fraulein Maria taught them.
This is exactly what I've been looking for. A singing group of 7 children in one family.
But wait a minute, Max. I had to persuade Georg to perform in front of the guests tonight.
Which means you have influence.
Max,
Elsa, this festival is for the good of Austria. And it wouldn't do me any harm.
Walter. Ave.
Here. I know it's taking her a long time.
I waited until she wanted to come to me.
It's strange. She's happy to be here, but she's unhappy too.
Do you know why they sent her back? Has she spoken?
She doesn't speak, only except in prayer.
I shall see her.
Maria?
This must have been a trying experience for you.
It was, Reverend Mother.
Has it taught you anything?
I learned that I never want to leave these walls again.
Why did they send you back to us?
Well, they didn't send me back. I left. I left without telling them I was going. Without even saying goodbye.
Maria, why did you do this?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
I was confused. I've never felt that way before. And I knew here I'd be away from it. Here I'd be safe.
Maria, the Abbey is not to be used as an escape. What is it that you can't face?
I can't face him again.
Thank you, Sister Margareta. Maria, are you in love with Captain Von Trapp?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell me about it.
Brigitte says I am, and that her father's in love with me. And there he was. We were looking at each other, and I could hardly breathe. And then I knew I couldn't stay.
But do you like him?
Oh, yes.
Did you show him how you felt?
Well, if I did, I didn't know that I did. That's what's been torturing me. I was sent there on God's errand. To have asked for the captain's love would have been wrong of me. I don't know, Mother, but I do know this. I'm ready at this very moment to take the vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Maria, the love of man and woman is holy too. I remember when you first spoke to me, you said you remembered your father and mother before they died. Can you tell me, were they happy?
Yes, Mother, they were very happy.
You were born of their happiness, of their love. And my child, you have a great capacity to love. Now you just have to find out how God wants you to spend your love.
Well, I've pledged my life to God's service, and I've pledged my life to God.
Maria, if you love this man, it doesn't mean you love God less. You must go back. You must find out.
Oh, no, Mother, please. Don't send me back. Let me stay here, please.
Maria, these walls are not